Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your November 10th here on the Morning Boost. Off we go. We are approaching a week, which I always refer to as connection critical. If you have a copy of your November Reasons to Reach Out, open up the PDF and scroll down to the second to last page. That's where we're entering in these dates, where I break down the dates, the fun and the real holidays. The second page of that section starts to outline from today through major points of next week, I believe, date-wise. The celebrations on that page are all focused on starting connections, conversations, gratitude, and excuses to reach out to your crowd. Connection critical holidays are opportunities for you, no-brainers, to pick up the phone, text them, email them, digital drip, get in front of them, or handwritten note. Remember, November, this whole month, is about them. Gratitude and thanks for sticking with me, for supporting my business. You're important to me. Where would I be without you? November 10th, today, happens to be National Forget-Me-Not Day. Now, I know it's tempting to say, don't forget I'm here for you, but I would prefer that you twist the tone of that message to make it about them. How could I ever forget you? You are such a critical foundation of the success of my business. It's November, and I wanted to take a moment to tell you, not only are you important, but that I am so grateful that you remain a loyal customer, friend, family member of mine. Okay, it's also International Accounting Day, which you can use that, course correct that for real estate to say, you need to have your financial ducks in a row. You need to ask yourself specific questions when you're going out there trying to buy a house and making a solid offer. Have you reviewed the accounting of your life? Do you have a down payment idea? Do you have a legitimate price range that you can afford? Have you reached out to a professional, excuse me, and connected to be pre-certified, right? Also works on your behalf for business planning. We're getting a lot of inquiries lately on business planning. I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow because I have an important thing to share with you. But business planning and your accountant, when was the last time you pit stopped with them? This is not January, not April. This is the time to get together with a professional and say, tell me about the tax changes. Tell me about my profits from last year. Here's my business plan, okay? There are lots of financial consultants you can meet with. They don't have to be accountants, but business planning and your money kind of go hand in hand, right? What's your starting budget for the first quarter of next year? Do you know? Do you have one? You should have one. You're running a business, right? You're an entrepreneur. All these things, this is the time of year when those ideas and those plans have to start to cement. So you kind of get a feel for the highway you're about to drive on. All right, tomorrow, of course, is Veterans Day or Remembrance Day. That's a real opportunity to do your hyperlocal connections and recognitions. I know a lot of agents are offering veterans complimentary coffee or complimentary breakfasts, et cetera, in their locales. And those are wonderful ideas. Be sure and have a plan. Be sure and capture it with photos. Be sure and share it to kind of initiate that kind of recognition from other people for veterans as well. All right, newsletter went out late yesterday afternoon. Little caveat to what I keep saying. I say it comes from Ryan Ravis, and you might be typing Ryan space Ravis in your search bar in your inbox. Type R. Ravis in your search inbox. It'll pop up quicker because that's the actual email address it's coming from. That was a little nuance that I noticed when I had trouble searching for it. And some of you say, oh, I don't get that. I think you are getting it, but we're all just searching under a different email address. Okay. In it, Bill's message, continuing the course of our creativity, our kind of outside the box thinking, our colorful splash campaigns. Guys, Do you understand what we're doing with that colorful splash campaign? It is an affront to some competitors' marketing strategies that are in simply black and white. If you're in an area where they exist, this is the time you need to make that splash. You're kind of going like that to the eyeballs that are watching your feed or their inbox or their postal campaign. All of those splash cards that we have unveiled so far are available in deluxe for you to use. The newsletter breaks down where to find them, what folders to find them in. We're doing top of the market drip, okay? We are dripping down to the sidewalk level. Do you know what that means? It means that we're starting headquarters, company-wide, the big ideas, the big kind of mental format of our marketing campaigns. We're putting a lot of money to splash it out in all of our regions to make the same kind of impact at the same kind of time. The natural progression of things is to drip it down to you to use to benefit from kind of that of the colors in front of people. So when they drive by the billboard, when they see an ad on TV, when they open the newspaper or the magazines that it's being splashed on, they get the connection. They start to connect the dots. Repetition equals recognition. So every time they see it when Ravis produces it, and every time they see it when you produce it, it starts to flower into something in their head because they're seeing it so systematically. You're doing yourself an injustice if you're not riding that wave. When the water comes down from the mountaintop, get in the boat, get the oars and start going with it, not against it. It's a really captivating campaign and it's getting a lot of consumer response, which is why I want you to kind of benefit from it, right? Mortgage commercials, keep flipping through the book. There's lots of stuff from beginning to end. It just doesn't repeat old information. Mortgage commercials are coming out on TV. That's a big time thing, right? We're going to get a lot of consumer response from local advertising. Ravis Escapes, there's a whole section on Ravis Escapes and some changes that they're making to get Ravis Escapes out to your customers. For those of you that keep asking questions or saying, I want to blanket my marketplace with this, read the newsletter for the changes. I got to get you guys to crack this open because sometimes you're thinking it's the same old stuff and it's not. It's just simply not. There's also class calendars in there. And tomorrow we know that we have lessons from leaders at 10 a.m. There's a registration link. That's the beauty of the newsletter. Everything is pop, 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 pop. You can click it and access it and you can click it and register. So, and for those of you that didn't join me yesterday, first of all, shame on you. Second of all, the pop-up holiday store, Friday's the last day. Listen, here's the story of it. I went in yesterday, I ordered a dog leash for Madison, okay? Dog leash was, I think, $13. I got 80 cents or 83 cents worth of tax. I got free shipping. I got a free vest and it's on its way to me. That's a beautiful thing. Don't forget that free vest. Even if you don't wear them, Cliff wears them. My son Jake wears them. I mean, you know, take advantage of a gift from Bill, Ryan, and Chris. It's a very lovely thing, especially around this time of year. All right. So quote of the day, let's wrap it up because you've got sales meetings to go to, connections to make. Quote of the day, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path, okay? You know what I'm saying is getting in there, right? But you're gonna disconnect from the morning boost and you're gonna say, oh, that was inspiring, and then you're gonna do nothing. That's not walking the path. Walking the path is cracking open the newsletter, going and clicking on where those yellow splash postcards are in deluxe and sending one. Okay, digital or postal. Popping it up in your social feed by going inside the newsletter and clicking on this week's this week's social media templates. Okay, you download it, you pop it up. That's how you take immediate action. Start walking on the road that right now you're looking at from the sidelines. There's more to knowing where you're going than just knowing there's a road. There's a lot of work to do, and 2022 is right around the corner. I'm doing the countdown every Monday, and this month is going fast, and next month is going to go even faster. Let's all work in unison with your strategic growth coaches, get those business planning meetings set on a schedule, ramp up to review and analyze your financials, what's your starting budget, rewatch Bill's campaign and message about business planning, the coaching class he had, so you realize and implement which parts of his plan are really strong and that you're going to try to walk a different walk this next year using some of his top suggestions, because he knows it works. Look where we are. Started over a grocery store and look where we are. All right. Stay well, stay safe. Please be happy. Thanks for hanging with me. And I will see you tomorrow morning for the final episode of this week's Boost. Take care. Make it a great day.